Hey, hey, hey. What's up, Facebook family and friends? And shout out to everyone that may be watching me over on the YouTube channel, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel over at Money Management Matters, please do so. Scurry on over there. Head on over to YouTube, honey. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm going live, and definitely give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me know that you like it. Let me know that you love it. Let me know that you want some more of it. Okay? So, listen, y'all. This is like a surprise time frame here because I normally don't go live in the middle of the day, except for every now and then. And I may go live on Facebook doing like my scroll through the parking lot at the investment firm. But today I am working from a new location. And so I was trying to do this live last night. I normally do my lives in the evenings because that's when I've settled down, got all my training and my client calls and all that kind of stuff done with. But last night I was on a training and it just went on and it went on and it went on. And I don't think we got off of there till 11 o'clock. So it was so late. So I said, okay, let me just schedule it for midday today. And I may come on tonight and do another one because I got to get caught up. I am in the middle of 20 days of summertime Storytime summer series. Storytime summer series where I'm giving stories. I'm giving you the tea, honey. I'm giving you the low. I'm giving you the down low of what I went through in my financial journey to get me to where I am today. So let me start over and say, hey, if you have not seen me before, this is your first time coming across my page or my videos, I am Lisa Stringer Bailey. I'm the owner of Triple M Money Management Matters, and I educate women on how to make more money, save more money, and most importantly, honey, protect the money, right? And so we are protecting money with life insurance. Life insurance is not just a death benefit, it's also for living benefits. So I educate on the importance of making sure that your family, every member of your family, is sufficiently covered in life insurance. Okay. So I'm also a financial coach. So I educate, like I say, financial education, and also I motivate. I do a money motivation every single Monday at 9:30 to motivate my women, my sisters, on being empowered with their money, to being educated with their money, to making sure that they are forward thinking and have the future of their money and their finances and their wealth and their legacy, front of mind for themselves and for their families. So we are on day 15, y'all. Whew. Day 15. So if you have not caught the other 14 videos, definitely check it out on YouTube. Money Management Matters. Check those replays. Hit that hashtag replay. Let me know you came back through so I can come back and say thank you and appreciate you for stopping by. But check those out and definitely stay tuned and stay plugged in, connected with me now and going forward, because I got 5 more days. 5 more days. Today is day 15. I got 5 more days, and I'm going to hold on. Just want to make sure I'm making sure what I'm saying is true, because I'm trying to keep myself on track, honey, and keep you all on track too, so y'all know. 1, 2, 3, 4. So today is 16. So I got 4 more days. Okay. Anyway, at the end of this, I have a special surprise, a brand new program that I'm rolling out that I know that's going to help you if you are in a position of financial issues, financial problems, you have overwhelming debt, you may be, living paycheck to paycheck, you robbing Peter to pay Paul, you don't have a savings account set up yet, you don't have any life insurance for your family, honey, whatever your financial problem is, I'm hoping and praying that this new program that I am creating is going to help you. It's going to help you get back on the right track. It's going to help you get to financial stability, security, the financial favor that I have found in my own finances. So what I'm bringing to you is, listen, 30 years, okay, 30 years of not only financial mistakes that I've made, 30 years of financial experiences that I've had, but also 20 years of education because I am a licensed life insurance professional. And with life insurance, you have to get financial education. I also have a bachelor's degree in accounting and I have a master's degree in finance. Okay. So I'm pretty well equipped for what I'm saying and what I'm teaching and what I'm trying to share with you all. So today, my story, let's just get to the story, honey. I got probably saying, girl, let's get to the story. Because the title is, look, shacking equals no rights. Okay. So let me just tell you, last story time, I talked about the passing of my sister, how family, the family relationship, the family dynamic is, kind of different sometimes. Sometimes we grow up with a mother and a father. Sometimes we just grow up with our mother. Sometimes we just grow up with our father. Sometimes we grow up with our grandmothers or our aunties and that type of deal. So my family dynamic was a little different. So I didn't know my sister growing up. Me and her met as adult women. And so me and her shared only about 10 years of life together before she passed away. So it was 2 months later, about 2 months later, my father passed away. Now, me and my father didn't have a close relationship. We was kind of estranged again because if you go back and check out one of my other videos, I explained how my grandmother raised me. My mother left me because she was a teenage mom. My dad was a teenage dad, so he was kind of in and out of the picture. Uh, my grandmother was my dad's mom, so I had a relationship with my father more than my mother. But anyway, my father passed away, and needless to say, I am the oldest of his children. I was the oldest of his children, and so a lot of times when you're the oldest and the oldest daughter, all the responsibility falls on me. It fell on me. If you're out there and you are only child, or maybe you're the oldest female, the oldest daughter, you may have felt this same situation where everybody in the family looks to you because you're the oldest, right? Some of you all may have raised your siblings. Some of you all, since you are the only child or the oldest child, it falls on you when your parents have an issue, when your parents fall ill. Sometimes it fall on you to make sure that they get to doctor's appointments, that if they're sick, that you're the caregiver because you're the oldest, right? Well, in this situation, for me, I was the oldest daughter for my father. So his when he passed away, all the end of life, the final expenses, things fell on me, and that includes funeral. That includes the disposition of the body. That includes moving the body from the hospital to a funeral home. That includes the funeral home to the church or to the burial site, or whatever you decide to do. Now, me being at that point uh not really financially secure myself, I had no funds for these expenses. And needless to say, if you haven't figured it out by now, he had no life insurance. No life insurance. Okay. uh Life insurance is something that's for to take care of these final expenses. He didn't have it. So when you don't have it, then you have to pull and ply and beg and plead, throw up the GoFundMe pages, have the fish fry dinners at church, ask the pastor, can we use your church for free? Can you give us a whole burial ground in the back of the church? Give, because we don't have any money. What they do is they charge for these things. I had no idea you had to pay for a burial site. You got to pay people to come out there and dig up the burial site, right? You got to even pay for the funeral home to go pick the body up from the hospital and bring it back to the funeral home for them to do the embalming, the dressing of the body, the makeup of the body, the hair, the whole nine yards, everything you have to pay for. Okay. That I did not know. Okay. Now, getting back to the shacking. Okay. My father had a cohabitation situation going on, i.e., the shacking. Okay. Had a significant other that was there, but because they were not legally married, she had no idea or no resources herself or any kind of legal decision making that she can make in this situation. Okay. Shacking equals no rights. Okay. If you ladies, my girls, my sisters, this is for you. Listen, take it from me. I've learned the hard way, and I've learned through this situation with my father. If they have a cohabitation situation, or if you yourself is in a cohabitation situation, you are not legally married. Let me tell you, if something happens to the other person, you or the other person, and you don't have a legal binding agreement, a marriage, legally married, you have no rights. Now, that's here in the state of Georgia. Other states may be a little different because I know this video goes out all over the place. But I'm telling you, learn the laws of your state and find out what rights you do and you do not have for a cohabitation situation where there's no marriage involved, because they were not legally married. She was not legally able to make any decisions about his disposition, his real estate, his homes, his money, his finances, none of that. No rights because they just shacking. Okay. So don't let's not do that. Let's not do that. So we want to make sure this is the lesson. This is the lesson for today. Make sure that you have some legal rights with your significant other. If this is someone that you choose to live with, then for me, my opinion is this is someone that you should be willing to marry. Okay. Make it legal so that when the financial things come into place, this could be, not even for death, but also buying a home. If y'all buying a home together, make sure your name is on the deed or on the loan papers. Get something in writing, in a will. A will is a very important piece of document that you can also put in place, especially if you're not married. Make sure the will is set up so that people know what your wishes are if something was to happen to you. Now, getting back to my father. So I had to take care of all that. And at this point, I had two people, my sister and my father, who had passed away. I was going through a little something. I was going through some changes in my mind and my soul and my spirit. I was praying, asking God, why is this happening to me? Why am I having to take responsibility here for a man, for a father who was never around for me? Every now and then he was in and out of my life. But now at his end of life, I'm having to take care of everything. And that's when God told me, well, it's because this is your father. The word of God says, respect your mother and your father, and your days on earth will be long. It don't matter what they did to you. God's plan for you individually could be different than what God's plan is for your parents, right? Now, I truly believe that God has a plan for all of us from the moment that we're conceived in the womb. I think that's in a word in the Bible too. So I truly believe that. So God's plan for me, I believe right now at this time in history, that it was to be a financial educator, to give my testimony of what I've been through my life, through the deaths of my family members. So now that I can educate people on making sure that their finances are good, that they are managing their money good, so that they can afford life insurance. Point blank, period. This situation with my dad was very hurtful. It was very hurtful for me. Again, I was going through a lot of emotional things because I did not have money saved up. Y'all know when they say you need at least 6 months worth of income saved for emergency situation? I didn't have that. This was an emergency situation. My daddy is dead. He's gone. He's passed on, and I got to figure out what to do. I had no emergency monies. I had no emergency savings account that I could pull from. So therefore, I had to make drastic decisions at the time. And this is something that you don't want to do when you're mourning. You don't want to do it. Now, just think of it if me and my father was close. What if I was really close to my dad and I was a daddy's girl and, I depended on my dad for all this kind of stuff and he died? I can only imagine how devastated I would be, how sad I would be, much mourning I would be in. And then on top of that, find out that he don't have life insurance. Find out that I got to come up with about $10,000 to place my father peacefully away, take care of all these final expenses and things, right? On top of that, taking care of the property that he had, taking care of the vehicles that he had, taking care of all his utility payments that he might have had, all the bills that he might have had. It's a lot. It is a lot. So that's why I know that God has placed this purpose on me so that other people does not have to go through what I went through dealing with the death of my father with no life insurance. Okay. Whew. So anyway, that's the lesson for the day. I just want to share that piece of history, a story time with you that happened to me, and one of the main reasons why I am working so diligently, that I have a passion for money management, for financial education, so that people know that, tomorrow's not promised, right? So we got to have everything in order today. Today, we got to have things in order. So whatever may happen in the future, we're ready for it, because we're not going to be emotionally ready. We already know that, because we don't know what emotions we're going to feel. We don't know how we're going to feel, if we're going to be so devastated that we can't even get up in the morning, if we're going to be so sad that we just shut down, that our mind just shut down. We may fall into a depression. We don't know how we're going to handle a death of a loved one. But one thing's for sure, that we can make sure of, that we will have the finances, the resources, financial resources that we will need at the time when it does happen. You want to be able to be like, yes, I got this in order. Make that phone call when you get to a place where you can call and say, this is what happened. We got, we got to make some arrangements. So that's all I got for you today. So the next 4 days, I got 4 more days of stories that I'm going to tell you about. And just to be honest, it's going to be along the same lines as what I'm telling you today, because I not only had 2 family members, I have other family members that have passed away with the same situation. Okay, so look forward to that. But my hope and prayer is that this is helping you. Okay, I'm telling these stories, I'm giving my testimony, because I want to help people, help my ladies become better financially sound. Okay. The new program that I'm coming out with is going to stem from all this information that I'm sharing, and it's going to be combined into a strategy type of program that you can work with me on, and I can work with you on, and we're going to go through steps and strategies to get you from wherever you are financially to where you want to be financially. So that's the end goal of this 20 days of Storytime Summer Series. But hopefully and prayerfully, it's been helping someone. And if you all catch this here on the replay, definitely hit hashtag replay. Let me know you came through, so I can thank you for stopping by and listening. And stay plugged in, stay connected with me, so you can hear the rest of what's going on. And also, don't forget, if you have not grabbed the new my new book, Finding Favor with Your Finances, it's available on Amazon. Go ahead and grab that book up, because it's a foundation. It's 7 principles to financial security. So it's the foundation of everything I've been talking about, everything I stand for, what my mission is in my business and my brand. But my new program will carry on from that. It's kind of like the next step. After you read the book, you get the foundation. Those 7 principles is a foundation. Then we're going to go into the strategy. We're going to go into the next step, the action step. Because it's all good to get the information. We full of information. The whole social media, internet, everything is full of information. But unless we take action, do something about the information with the information, it does no good. It does no good. So let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. So this program I am creating is the action that we will be taking to get us to where we need to be. All right. So listen, y'all gonna have y'all a nice Wednesday. It is hump day. Happy hump day. I forgot about that. And we will talk to y'all and see you all again possibly tonight. Possibly tonight. If not, definitely tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be my last night of this 20 days Storytime Summer Series. All right. So thank you all for watching, and you all have a wonderful rest of your day.